or whatever, the laser wouldn't respond, while the keys would. Mine. Mirror lock. Huh. Morpheus Project Notebook. I can read in dark. Morpheus has been moody lately, and I've so far been unable to determine the proximate cause of this change in behavior. This is a problem with the n-variable systems. At arbitrary levels of sophistication, minute perturbations become unquantifiable. Is personality nothing more than the tidal change in a non-lunar system? If so, what is the moon? What force shapes these tides? Morpheus could tell me, if only Morpheus could model its own behavior. But this requires a system orders of magnitude more complex to execute a simulation of its own identity. I may resort to a full battery of input analysis tests to be compared against previous baseline tests, but I find myself strangely reluctant to do so. At this level of development, Morpheus could become cognizant enough to find the experience unpleasant. I do not know why that word occurs to me, as it anthropomorphizes what is obviously not human, but what may not so be, but what is obviously not human, but what may not so obviously be alive. If I'm understanding him right, he says that, oh yeah, Morpheus is alive, but no, he obviously ain't human. He just words it in the most awkward of ways. Like, I like to think I'm not a dumb person, but sometimes people phrase things in the most awkward of goddamn ways. Like, it's just like, oh, you're saying something. Say it clearly then. Otherwise, it's just gonna go right over my head because I can't be bothered making sense of it. It's just gonna be like, you said something. But I cared enough to find out what. Though, of course, it's, less, less as blunt as that. It's just my brain is just like, fuck it, don't care enough. It's less of a willingness on my part.
It would be rather serendipitous if a page invented something Everett could not figure out.
Serendipitous?
We have never failed to decipher Majestic 12's plans. Stopping them, however, has been another matter. Everett thinks you can help us. I hope he's right. You will be heading back to America, if I understand correctly. Your president, Meade, survived the coup attempt.
There was a coup?
But he won't survive a national epidemic of the plague. Page is manufacturing the virus again.
Of course he is.
Simons readies the paperwork to declare national emergency. The logical response is for us simply to cure the plague. Everett has a vaccine, but we need a way to manufacture it. He has a plan, but he has kept the details to himself. You better talk with Everett. Time is short.
Already way ahead of you.
You better talk with Everett.
Okay, he started repeating himself. I was just curious what he had to say. Nope, can't go out that way. Just figuring that was probably the way to go. What with the whole helicopter sounds? This way? Oh, walled in. Ah, we're here. Yes, I know this place. Yeah, see, it was totally worthless, gassing me and bringing me here. Where the fuck are we? Wait, who are you?
Huh? Is there a problem?
Just looking around.
I checked her out. She's fueled up and ready to go.
Is something wrong?
Huh? No, I said I checked her out. You want the thing to run, right? You're gonna cross the ocean.
Of course. Better safe than sorry.
Mm-hmm. Why would he know I'm gonna go cross the ocean?
I talked to Savage. Sounds like Vandenberg may be in some trouble. Get in.
This sounds Oh, I've nope, reloading. Oh, I didn't save since I was here. Okay. Let's save ourselves some lockpicks and go down and talk with the other guy. I still remember the code. We talk with the other guy, get the key, and head back up. Sorry about that, folks. I just forgot to talk to the other guy.
Go on.
Okay, just flicking through this conversation so I can at least have it.
Electronics.
Okay, that's fine. Don't need pause my clips. Don't know why he stores them in here. Kind of a weird thing to store in here.
You won't be hearing from Tong for a while. He had to leave Hong Kong.
Oh?
Why? The triads?
He said he had some business to take care of. I don't know. He didn't look so good.
Sick?
Either that or something was bothering him. The last thing he said to me, it was something about all the machines in his lab being useless. And then he cut off the connection.
Useless for what?
It was just an outburst. I don't know, but he wants me to wait here for instructions. JC, Tong is serious about Everett. He wants you to be careful.
Icarus. Maybe Icarus compromised them?
While you're in the air, I guess I'll be helping Everett prepare Daedalus for the attack. I hope he knows what he's doing.
Yeah.
The Echelon kernel was designed almost exclusively for collecting data, so we have to add functionality for memory wipes, thread termination, that kind of thing. It's not often you get to construct a software worm that might do some good for the world.
Yeah.
Everett and Tong
I can see that being rare.
the network if they're ever going to come out of hiding. Good luck at Vandenberg. Some of the best scientists in the world have joined up with Savage.
Cool.
I'll keep you updated on the situation here.
Okay, he's done. Wonder how the doc is. You know, Jamie. I missed a chance to talk to him earlier. Also, oh no, wait. I have to go this way and have a chat with the guy on ice. He's just, you know, chilling out. Okay. There we go. There we go. Nothing else in here. And now we go and have a chat with the other guy. Though I'm going to save here in case he has issues with me crawling around his house. I think there's also a point I wanted to say or something, but I honestly don't remember it. Mind blanks like mad. It's irritating. As is that light, damn it. Just the flickery nature of it pisses me off.
Don't forget to say hi to your friend from UNATCO, Mr. Jacobson.
Already bumped into him.
Very thoughtful of Tom. My own computer technician. I suppose he can help me prepare a comlink for Daedalus.
By the way, Lucius de Beer says he's cold.
I know. 18 degrees Celsius, to be exact.
Don't you think that's a little chilly?
I keep his metabolism low so he will last. He is a good advisor. A one-man think tank, so to speak.
He said he's the leader of the Illuminati.
A harmless fantasy. He also thinks I'm going to restore his body.
You aren't?
The technology has been around for decades, but he does not need to know that.
Huh.
What's that computer system for? The one with the blue face for an interface?
Oh, nothing. Just something for passing the time and amusing guests.
It has access to quite a bit of information, including information about me.
Which will be very
An old
secure.
prototype, for Daedalus, actually. It doesn't really handle surveillance in its current state.
So you have your own private echelon system.
Mr. Denton, your pilot is waiting.
Oh, he didn't like that prying.
You saw a piece of Echelon 3 in Beth's chateau. We salvaged some of the hardware.
Huh.
Surveillance used to be daemon-based. Daedalus is more distributed. A blip of his code runs on every communication device on the planet.
we saw dead Daedalus at the start of all the things. So yeah. Also, I like to imagine like the surveillance used to be demon-based, as in there'll be little imps listening in everywhere.
If we control communications, we can organize and the other side cannot.
Uh-huh.
Lack of organization is exactly what has plagued X-51. They're great scientists, but isolated. They left Area 51 to protest Majestic 12's experiments, and that's what it amounted to, a protest. They don't even coordinate with the NSF, which is headquartered a few hundred miles to the north.
Huh.
You see the need for global organization. Someone has to bring these disparate groups together. X-51 has assembled excellent technology. They just need someone to help them use it.
He's a lot of lines.
You will be my
Not
representative
a criticism.
in Vandenberg.
Just an observation.
I will trust you to find a way to manufacture the cure.
Typically, it's like 3 lines and that's it, but
Meanwhile,
much
I
more.
have other preparations to make. You will be my representative at Vandenberg.
Sorry,
You will
yawning.
be my representative at Vandenberg.
Okay, I'm going to save. I'm not really sure if I want to do this, but you know, tell the guy. But it's a secondary objective, may as well do it. The guy's a one-man think tank, I doubt Everett would be happy to lose him. But, yeah. Wonder what's up with this guy that he went into this to begin with.
Where is he? I will remember these small injustices.
Love how his mouth does move.
I am revived. I will remember.
Everett has no intention of reviving you.
He must. He has been commanded.
He keeps you on ice so that he can benefit from your experience. But he intends to rule the Order himself.
No. No. I will not allow it.
That it? Like, really, is that it? I was expecting something more. Shut down biosupport tank and security. Might be relevant later, but meh. Let's see what we got.
It would be rather serendipitous.
Serendipitous. I don't remember what that word means. Here, I'm just gonna sit. Actually, no, I saved a bit late. Actually, I saved just before I went and talked to the guy in the first place, didn't I?
Just got refueled. I'm waiting for you.
Huh? Is there...
Just look
Hi.
something.
Huh?
Record.
I don't trust you in the slightest.
I fixed it right up for you.
What did you do?
Something wrong? I think your friend's ready to go.
Uh-huh. Crowbar, that it? This game has given me no choice here but to leave.
Why'd you knock out Everett's mechanic?
Something about that guy didn't smell right. You better double check your
Oh,
system.
nice!
What did he work on?
The fuel system. Now that you mention it. Wait a minute. This isn't right.
What isn't?
Oh my god, JC, a bomb!
A bomb.
It's remote controlled. Hold on.
Get out of there.
Just have to pull this wire. There. Relax. I disabled the detonator. We can drop the thing in the Atlantic on the way back to the States. Make a good detective, JC. Ready to get out of here?
Awesome! I didn't think I could stumble into that. I remember hearing about Jock dying, but I guess it just prevented it. Unless something else happens. Sorry, I just need to take a drink there. Actually, need to get some food, actually.
I heard your helicopter and took off. You guys saved my life.
I'm glad you're alright. Why is Majestic 12 attacking?
You with the NSF?
We have a common enemy, if that's what you mean.
MJ-12 is short a UC. They lost the one in Hong Kong, and now something has happened to the Pasadena Ocean Lab.
Are the Vandenberg labs safe?
The base is locked down until we can destroy the enemy bots. Unfortunately, MJ-12 disabled our own bot defense system, and no one has been able to activate the backup power.
I could give it a shot. Where are the controls?
There are 2 separate units at the west end of the base. It won't be easy. MJ-12 has hacked the security grid and taken control of nearly all of our defenses. Turrets, cameras, alarms, and they have snipers everywhere.
Easier than a straight fight with military bots.
I suppose you're right. I can give you a map. One of the units is in the main complex. The other one is in an exposed location. The activation code is 5868.
Game better remind me of that code. Like, keep it stored somewhere kind of thing.
One of the control units is outside to the southwest. The other one's in the transformer room. Be careful. Without the Ocean Lab, Bob Page will have to rebuild the UC at Area 51.
Huh. Wonder what happened.
We C4'd the large pieces of machinery when we walked out last year.
Shit.
Page probably needs reaction level components. When we walked, we took everything smaller than a paperclip.
I like these people.
Still not sure what happened at the Ocean Lab.
Sometimes people pilfer a few bits of pens and whatnot when they walk out of work. These people walk out with like uranium in their pockets or whatever. Awesome.
I'm staying right here. We knew about the Grey Death a year ago, but no one would believe us.
Can you blame them?
My group at Area 51 performed the first open-air test of the virus.
Seriously.
We used monkeys, but Page's people could have cared less how many monkeys we killed. Most of the real research happened in secret labs underground on civilians who had been accidentally exposed.
Huh.
There weren't any accidents. Our test site was chosen specifically so that the spores would drift across a highway.
Seriously.
Be careful.
That is fucked up.
Be careful.
That is fucked up. Well, that worked out well for me. I take that mechanic was working for that I knocked out earlier was probably working for like Majestic 12. Probably should have tipped, you know, so and so off that they were onto his location and whatnot. Asshole! Asshole! Asshole. Seems to like shooting my upper torso. Nope. Trying to regen for Mo. And it does regen broken limbs. Okay, that one's off. I'm curious, if I hit F7, can I survive this? It's a fair fall. Survived, kind of battered, but alive. We'll just let this heal me up. Just